Good morning, children. Welcome back. I hope you all are taking care of yourself in this pandemic time. Today we shall begin with a new chapter, sound. Children, we hear so many different types of sounds around us. We hear our parents talking. We hear the sound of bell in the school. We hear the sound of children playing outside. We hear the sound of birds, chirping of birds. Different types of sounds the birds produce. Banging of desks produce different type of sound. Right? Musical instruments, different types of vehicles producing different types of sounds in their horn, and so on. So question arises, what is sound, how it is produced, and how we are able to hear the sound. So in this chapter we are going to discuss all these questions. Besides that, we will also discuss the different characteristics of sound, why we are able to identify one sound from the other, how you can identify that it's your father's voice or your mother's voice or voice of your friend. Right? We will learn the physics behind sound, and I hope you will we will enjoy this chapter, and this chapter is very important. It is there in class 9th also. So let us start with the first question. What is sound? Is it some material object? Can you see sound? Is it solid, liquid, gas? In fact, sound is not matter. Sound is not matter. It is not a material object. It is neither solid, liquid or gas. It is a form of energy. Sound is a form of energy. In class 7 and 6, we have learned that light is a form of energy. Similarly, sound is also a form of energy. Okay. So the first thing is, what is sound? Sound is a form of energy which enables us to hear the things around us. Now, how is sound produced? Sound is produced by vibrations. The question arises now, what is a vibration? Right? Vibration means to and fro movement of anything. Okay, to and fro movement means, suppose you take a rubber band and stretch it and then try to pull, you will see the vibration. Okay, so that vibrations are created in the air or any other medium to produce the sound. So sound is produced by vibration. Now sound, like light travels at the speed of 3 lakh km per second, sound also has the speed, but the speed of sound is much less than the speed of light. Sound cannot travel in vacuum. Vacuum, space where there is nothing, no molecules are there. Okay, so that is why we are not able to listen to the different supernova explosions or any other type of explosion in the outer space. Right? Sound are mechanical waves. Light can travel in vacuum, but sound cannot travel in vacuum, because light is traveling in the form of electromagnetic waves, whereas sound travels in the form of mechanical waves, and mechanical waves need a medium to travel. They need either a solid, liquid or gaseous medium to travel. That is why sound cannot travel in vacuum. Now the speed of sound is different in different medium. Speed of sound in solid is the fastest. It is slower than the speed of sound in solid in liquid. Means the speed goes on decreasing as the atoms density decrease. Right? Because in solids the atoms are very closely packed. Sound travels fastest in solids, slower in liquid and slowest in gas. The speed of sound in air at 0 degrees Celsius. 0 degrees Celsius. In air, it is 330 meter per degrees Celsius, it denotes that speed of sound also depends on the temperature. Now, sound can be a pleasant sound which you like to hear. If somebody is banging a metal plate for a long time, you say stop this noise, right? So that unpleasant sound is called noise and pleasant sound is called music. Now, we humans also produce sound. Like I am talking to you. Why I am able to communicate my thoughts to you in the form of sound? Because here in the throat we have an organ called larynx, or we also call it voice box. This voice box has vocal cords. Vocal cords are stretched membranes. When we try to speak, we actually let the air go inside our larynx and the vocal cords, they vibrate, producing the sound. Then our ears, they help us to listen to the different type of sounds. Ears are divided into three parts. We will take this parts of ear as a separate video. Three parts we have in the ear: outer ear, which we can see, middle ear and inner ear. How the ears, they help us to listen to the sounds, that we will discuss in another video. Audible range. Audible means which we can listen. Audible range of the frequency which we can hear is 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz. We can hear a sound which has a frequency between 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz. Less than 20 Hz we cannot listen, and more than 20 Hz we cannot listen. Now, as I said, how you are able to identify different sounds, whether it's a sitar or tabla, we can easily identify. That is because of the different characteristics of sound. There are three important characteristics of sound: amplitude, frequency and time period. Now this amplitude, frequency and time period we can understand with the help of a simple pendulum. Suppose this is a fixed part. We have a thread attached to this and a metal object or a metallic ball is there hanging. We just push this. It will start oscillating. To and fro movement will take place in this. Right? So vibration, or you can say this oscillation, oscillatory motion it is. So to and fro movement will begin, and you can see that it will go till certain limit. So the maximum displacement, we call this as the mean position. This is called the extreme position. This is also extreme position. Okay. So the maximum displacement from the mean position is called amplitude. Okay. Higher the amplitude, louder will be the sound, and lower the amplitude, softer will be the sound. So how much distance the wave is moving, how much amplitude the sound wave is having, that decides the loudness of the sound. Now, how many times this oscillation occurs in 1 second? That is called frequency. How many times this ball is oscillating in 1 second? That is frequency. Number of oscillations in 1 second is called frequency of the sound. And last one is time period. Time taken to complete one oscillation, going from one extreme end to the other. Time taken to complete one oscillation is called time period. So these are the three important characteristics of sound. So children, in this video we have just got an introduction about what is sound, what kind of wave it is, how it is produced, and its three important characteristics. In the next video we will carry forward the chapter. Till then, read carefully, and in case of any doubt just send me a message. Thank you so much.